Spring has arrived in our Sydney backyard, bringing with it a burst of life and colour. The days are growing warmer, the mornings are fresh and bright, and gentle rains have kept the soil moist and full of energy. This perfect balance of sunshine and mild weather has encouraged lush new growth and an abundance of flowers across the garden. Almost all of our fruit trees, mangoes, citrus, and grapes, are flowering profusely this year, filling the air with the promise of a generous season ahead. It truly feels like the garden is celebrating spring in full bloom. Our fruit trees are flowering beautifully this season. And how did we achieve this result? The answer is quite simple. During late winter, we pruned the trees to remove dead or crowded branches, allowing sunlight and fresh air to reach every part of the canopy. We then fed our citrus trees with iron chelate to keep the new flush of spring growth healthy and free from yellowing leaves. All our trees were fertilized with a balanced blend rich in potassium and trace elements to support strong flowering and fruit set. Consistent watering, especially during dry or windy periods, helped prevent stress that can cause flowers or young fruit to drop. We also kept the base well mulched to retain moisture and suppress weeds, and regularly checked for pests and diseases. With care, patience, and good seasonal timing, our fruit trees are now thriving, healthy, vigorous, and full of blossoms. We picked the last fruits from this pomelo tree in late winter, and now, in early spring, it's flowering profusely once again. Naturally, many of these blooms will eventually drop, but we are hopeful that a few on each branch will set fruit and grow to maturity. Our Taiwanese mango didn't produce many fruits last year, but this season the branches are heavy with blossoms. Hopefully, they'll stay healthy, free from anthracnose, and set plenty of fruit. This dwarf imperial mandarin was planted around the same time as our standard mandarin tree, yet it has remained much smaller in comparison. The longan tree on the left has never fruited well. This year I tried the girdling method to encourage fruiting, but unfortunately, it didn't work. On a brighter note, our Thompson seedless grape is fruiting nicely this season, although some of its leaves have shown signs of disease. I've removed the affected leaves in hopes of stopping the infection from spreading further. Our kaffir lime is producing a beautiful flush of fresh spring leaves. These tender young leaves are free from leaf miner damage and will soon mature into glossy, aromatic foliage, perfect for grinding with other spices to add a rich, citrusy fragrance to our cooking. Our jaboticaba trees are thriving beautifully. The larger tree on the right was planted about 3 years ago, while the smaller one on the left was planted a year later. Many of our fruit trees have now reached maturity, and as they age, their productivity may begin to decline. To keep our garden fruitful and productive, I plan to plant a few new trees this year and gradually replace the ones that no longer bear well. New shoots are growing vigorously on this grapevine, each carrying tiny fruitlets. The vine on the right is an unknown variety, with new growth appearing only at the tips. I should have pruned it harder to encourage shoots closer to the base. I've designed my garden to ensure water drains easily away from the plants, preventing waterlogging that can harm or kill them. In the front yard, the ground is gently sloped so rainwater flows out toward the street. Heavy rain in the past caused runoff from the footpath to flow back into my yard and killed my moringa tree. To stop that from happening again, I've now added barriers to keep excess water out. I've never tasted a ponkonomi mandarin before, but it looked intriguing, so I decided to plant one. I also recently added another young fruit tree to the garden, acquire my pink lychee. As spring unfolds, the garden feels alive with promise. Every fruit tree, from mangoes to citrus, is covered in blossoms, each flower a hopeful beginning. The air is filled with gentle fragrance and the soft hum of bees, a reminder of nature's quiet rhythm. After months of care through winter, it's deeply rewarding to see the trees respond with such vitality. I can only hope that this abundance of flowers will set into healthy fruits in the months ahead, a beautiful reminder that patience and care always bring their own rewards. Thanks so much for watching and for being part of my gardening journey. I really appreciate your support.